Hey everyone, my name's Raj Ute and it's time to take a look back at the tech news in a heavily Aussie-dominated week that was August 12th to August 18th, 2018. The Australian Government kicked things off this week, unveiling the long-awaited draft legislation for accessing encrypted communications. Using every word for wanting a backdoor without actually saying it, the government is squarely putting the onus on companies providing the end-to-end encrypted communications, such as Facebook, or those making the devices that run them, such as Apple, to essentially come up with a way to target an individual or group of individuals' communications only, or suffer the wrath of hefty fines. It's all a draft and no one really knows how they intend on actually doing what they want, so expect a long, hefty and likely moronic debate to ensue for many months in Parliament. Twitter decided to grow some balls and ban conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, but then they quickly shriveled up as the ban only lasts 7 days before being lifted. Naturally, this drew incessant rage from any rationally minded Twitter user, and its CEO Jack Dorsey was out in the media spruiking ideas and visions on how to, quote, reinvent Twitter's core. Many, fed up with Dorsey's continuing lack of direction, have decided enough is enough, closing their Twitter accounts in a protest on August 17th, which is being called #DeactDay. The protest asks that Twitter take a true stand in the next 30 days, or the end result will be protesters not reactivating their account, when so it will be automatically deleted by the system. Australian pay TV provider Foxtel announced that it will be bringing the first 4K broadcast channels to Australian TVs this coming October. The single channel will exclusively broadcast the upcoming Summer of Cricket, which the broadcaster won the rights to over Channel 9 this year, and will fill the gaps between games with 4K documentaries and movies. The new 4K service will require subscribers to upgrade to the new Foxtel iQ4 box to receive the satellite-only signal, and will set you back a minimum of 68 Australian a month. Google has found itself in hot water with the Associated Press reporting on findings that even when you disable Google's location history function, the company is still recording timestamp location data from your phone in certain situations. Doing a Google search or the weather updating on your Android phone both send location data to Google servers, which Google have said can be disabled, but are required to do so on an individual basis and are not a part of the overall location history set. And finally, in good old Melbourne, a 16-year-old boy has been arrested in a joint operation between the AFP and FBI for hacking into Apple's corporate network. Details of the hack are scarce, but a raid was carried out on the boy's family home, where hardware was seized along with details of 90 gigabytes worth of data he'd been able to secure whilst probing Apple's network. Apple have commented that none of the data retrieved was customer related. And that's it for another week. Be sure to like, love and subscribe to the show wherever and however you're viewing it. This week over on the website we have a write-up looking at the upcoming Melbourne Esports Open event off the back of a recent interview with the event organiser Nick Vanzetti. Of course, we also have our Patreon campaign running where you can watch video reviews of new products, listen to the Patreon exclusive podcast I Don't Quite Know, be automatically entered into our giveaways and a whole lot more. You'll find all the details about that over at reckoner.com.au/Patreon. Have a great week and bye for now.